kind of the same question of any kind of specialist. It's like what made you decide to specialize in that? You know,
Yeah.
what made you decide to specialize in like the ear, nose, and throat? Like, what was so interesting about that for you?
Yeah.
I guess it really just depends. I've never asked a doctor that question.
It's the fragile male ego. We have it on the outside. And women
Yeah.
have it all on the inside, so
Yeah.
they're better at not. That's the other thing about male versus female and emasculation. They always make fun of us for having a fragile ego, and it's like, okay, well then don't be mean.
Yeah.
If it,
like
that's an easy problem to deal with.
Yeah. I mean, like if you understand like how fragile we are, then why are you doing the things that make us that hurt us because we're fragile? Like if if I had like a blown glass swan or something, I know it's fragile. I'm not gonna like drop it. I'm gonna make sure I don't drop it on the ground. I'm
Yeah.
not reckless with it, right?
Yeah, especially if that means you're not going to get any dick.
Yeah.
You better be nice. I mean, they do the same thing. If you're not nice to them, they don't give you nothing.
Yeah.
But it's I don't know. It doesn't feel that fragile. I don't know where that comes from. Depends. I guess it depends. Everyone who's feels disrespected is because they're insecure about something. Just like our friend. we're
Yeah.
talking about. Friend of ours. So we
friend
have a
of ours.
Kickstarter coming out of this game we're making. It's a sex positive
Uh-huh.
sex worker simulator
Yeah.
set in the 1970s of Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to simulate a successful business.
A successful business in
Yeah.
Detroit in 1976.
Yeah, it could be man-owned, women-owned,
Yeah.
but you have your workers, and if they don't act right,
Mhm.
you have to do what you have to do to make them go make money, just
Yeah.
like any company.
Yeah. There's lots of outfits. There's lots of
Yeah. Vehicles, you get the best
you get
Cadillac,
some
the
good
shiniest
vehicles,
Cadillac.
right?
It's called Smack My Bitch Up.
Yeah.
Because that's how you get ahead in that game. And we'll see how the
Like,
Kickstarter
There's
goes.
gonna be some great cosmetics. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
It's gonna look awesome.
Day-night cycles, weather.
Yeah.
The freezing ass hose out there trying to stay warm, but then you're not looking good. You
Yeah.
got that jacket on, that can't nobody see nothing. Whoopsh, whoopsh. You got combos. Finish her.
It becomes sometimes it's a fighting game.
Yeah. Up, down, down.
Sometimes
left,
it's a
right.
shooter.
You get 99 slaps.
Yeah. That's what Rockstar needs to do. They need to go. They
Just lean all the
into
way
it.
in. Yeah.
Lean into it.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not those guys anymore. It's,
Oh, I
it's
know.
all- they removed all the trans stuff
Yeah.
and put Kurt Cobain Kill Yourself in the game
Yep.
instead. So you can do that. My son was playing Fortnite. And then, we finally got an Xbox for Christmas. So he's not in
Yeah.
the living room all the time.
Yeah. Now he's
So
just
I got my
lives in his
living room back, and I got Crisis Core Reunion.
Yeah.
And he came in and was watching me play it. And he was like, it was a lot of soldiers touching each other, going, "You can follow your dreams. I hope everything goes good for you. You're great. You're a great guy." He's like, "This is gay, Dad." And I was like, "You play Fortnite.
Yeah.
You guys are all waifu avatars humping each other
Yeah.
to music.
Yeah. Doing
Emotes.
dabs and stuff.
And Final Fantasy's gay."
Emoting. Yeah.
He's like, "Final Fantasy's men pushing busted cars down the road in a desert for hours.
Yeah.
It's a man's game.
Yeah.
Beautiful hair."
It's a bunch of boys. It's a boy band people.
Has everybody? Someday I got to use this, but it's gonna take timing, material timing, and delivery. If you tell somebody a weird story, and you happen to be naked,
Uh-huh.
I guess it would be a girl. If you're telling a girl a crazy story, and you're naked, and she's like, "Wow, pretty nuts," and you're like, "Thank you,
Sounds like dad joke
I
territory.
appreciate that." You got pretty labias yourself. That's the female version of why you gotta bust my balls.
Yeah.
Why you gotta bust my labes? Why are you tearing up my labes over here?
Why are you
for?
blowing on my
Huh?
flaps?
Yeah, why are you giving me trouble?
Motorboating
on
my
Why
flaps.
are you giving my trouble on my mud flaps?
All right, we're hitting 55 minutes.
Oh, good. This is a splitter and halfer.
This is a long one.
I gotta put a thing in between this and then the next one. Next. Our software can't handle that. You want to take a break?
Yeah, we can stop it.
Okay.
Still recording. This should work.
We're going to see Louis tomorrow.
Oh yeah, you guys got that tomorrow night.
Get to see how they handle the.
See if there are protesters outside. That'd be awesome if there were protesters outside.
Okay, no more jokes then, ladies.
Yeah.
Everybody likes a guy with a sense of humor, but going after comedians, so we listened.
He had
You
power.
can't do stand up and listen at the same time. While we were listening, while we were being silent for the last 7 years, all we've been doing is writing jokes the whole time. And now we're ready. Snappy comebacks.
It is the day of reckoning. It's the jokening.
We are ready to not buy drinks anymore.
We got jokes. We got jokes.
Not buy drinks anymore or invent anything ever.
Yeah. I got to find that SF Gate article by the guy who went to the Louis C.K. show, who wrote the article like he was just as outraged as the day that the New York Times article came out.
He was raped by the words.
It's like, I never got over this horrible thing that happened in 2017.
Well, if Louis not funny, I was coerced there with the promise of humor.
I know.
And if it's not funny, then I've been sex trafficked. That's sex trafficking.
It's like what
It forced me.
under false pretenses. False pretenses.
We saw a nasty car wreck around the corner across from Sonic. We're waiting to get out of Sonic. I was with my kid, and it's T-bone. Somebody was turning across traffic,
Oh, yeah.
and the person coming the other way didn't slow down.
Go down, Brody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hit them. And the driver of the offending car, I would say, the person who T-boned the other person,
Yeah.
the perpendicular car, they should have slowed down. I mean, the person shouldn't have turned in front of oncoming traffic, but the lady totally did not slow down. And it's, that's a stretch full of driveways and stores. But the lady that hit her just happened to be a girl. I'm sure it has nothing to do with what happens next. She fell out of the car. The car door opened.
Yeah.
She fell out of the car into the road, onto Brody on her back,
Okay.
kicking her feet, screaming, and with her phone in her hand.
Oh.
And my kid is like, is she going to be okay? Is she going to die? And I was like, no, I think she's going to be fine.
I think she's performing.
She's like, she looks hurt. And I'm like, yeah, she's trying to look hurt.
Yeah.
How did the door get open? How was she able to open the door? How did she move from the driver's seat onto the ground?
She soccer flopped.
Yeah, you got to, I mean, it's not like all these things happen on accident. It's all performative.
Yeah.
She did that for all the women, though. It's for all of us.
Yeah. I never thought that the day would come when I was knocked out of my car
Viciously.
by this vicious car wreck.
It was a man driving the other car. In front of a big, dumb man turned right in front of me. And he didn't think as much as I did. But she was still asking, is she going to be okay? Do you think that lady died? And I'm like, I don't know. I wish I was dead for watching her. Stupid performance. Oh. That's what I was telling the guy I went and saw today. I'm not going to complain about my wife not working anymore because I found the perfect storm of laziness.
Yeah.
She's a hippie. She's a girl. And she's a Southern. All three of those subgroups have a reputation of not wanting to never do shit.
Yeah, just being slow.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Nobody's going to say Texans are lazy, but there's people that come here and do go, wow, people talk slower sometimes.
Yeah.
But that's because you got to get all the wisdom from the old man with the mustache.
Yeah. I don't know. Texans.
Now listen, boy.
I'm trying to think of the Texan stereotypes because you said that you brought that up, and every Texan that you brought up to Texans aren't like that. Texans aren't slow.
Yeah.
No, Texans aren't lazy. It's more like Texans are. They have like a big ego about Texas and about like how great Texas is. We're like the Americans of America.
It's a big country, big sky, big state, lots of room.
Yeah,
And
we were our own country for 9
Yeah,
years.
because we pulled ourselves up by our bootstraps, we've got time to tell a story slowly. We've afforded ourselves that through our expeditious previous behavior. Since we've beaten the ground down here, now we're going to relax on it. We've been bush hogging enough.